So I am back from my call with my parents, and while I was on the call, I finished off the road going back to the other base. But I'm back up here now, and we're looking at that same oil patch that we were looking at before. And I picked up the stuff for my oil extractor, so we can do that now. So, and here's where this is going to get a little bit fun. So remember I told you before that moving liquids around can be difficult. Let's just auto 2D noodle horizontal to vertical. There we go. So that, let's just look down there. I want to get this mostly, wow, that was interesting. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, now we need electricity down there. Now the question is, how high is it going to pump? You know what? I think I'm going to want to put a pump on it anyway. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Because I just don't want to have the problems. And I got to say that I've had a lot of problems moving liquids around. Actually, hold on. Let me take that off. And let's do this again. So when you pick up the pump, it lets you set it down, and then you can see that little thing coming out. That tells you where the flow is going. But if you click once, you can actually look away and still see how the flow is going. And you'll notice it comes up and over the bend. That would indicate that it is actually pumping high enough to make it all the way up here. So go back down and click on it again, and it will finish it and put it on. And then I think you need to grab electricity for that. And what I'm going to do actually, I'm actually going to take that off of there, and I'm going to put a pole down there, and I'll go from that, and then I'll go to this. There we go. Okay. So that's good there, and that is pumping 240 crude oil per minute, and we can get that up to I think, oh, there you go, 600 per minute. I'm not going to do that just yet, but I probably will at some point. We got two pure nodes here, so I want to use them both before I do much else. Also, the fact that we're over at the side here probably means we're going to have to put more foundations over that way a little bit. But let's grab a refinery first and see what it is that we can make. And then we'll talk about how to get rid of the waste. So I'll just take that off of the, there we go. So there's the refinery. Now, you will notice there's an in and an out, and there's an in for both liquids and solids. And it also looks like the in, yeah. I'm actually going to have to put another row of foundations over here. Otherwise, our pipeline is too far off to the right. So let's do that quickly. And that, of course, means I'll probably go down and clear cut that a little later. But for right now, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put it here. I know that means I'm going to have to put a bend in it, but not the end of the world. So our refinery goes there. There we go. And that will let me take, so where is the electricity in on this one? Okay, I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Goes up there. Oh, it's up there. Okay. So here, let's take it out of that, because I don't like the way that's going. We'll take it from this one. There you go. That's better. Or I could even just take it off of there to there and then up. You know what? I might do that. Give it its own dedicated line, because I still might take things off of that one either way. Okay, so now we look. So we need plastic, we need rubber, and we kind of do need fuel, actually. There's a bunch of things we'll need fuel for, but the very first thing that we need is plastic. Now, we could make petroleum coke out of this, but that's not what we want to do, because the plastic is going to give us the heavy oil residue, and that eventually can turn into petroleum coke. So we'll do that. And you can also do residual plastic, which is made from polymer resin, which is actually a byproduct of something else, and water. But for right now, we're going to make plastic. And plastic just needs crude oil, and you're making plastic, but it also produces the waste oil. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, right here. Heavy oil residue. There you go. 2 plastic and 1 meter cubed of heavy oil residue. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the plastic first. We may actually have to run multiple conveyor lines down here. So I'm going to go with, actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to get one coming out each side. So I'm actually going to put the okay, plastic. There we go. So plastic and heavy oil residue. Interesting. It puts it on the wrong side for me. That's a, yeah, actually that's okay, because what I'll do is I will run it down below and then back up, maybe. Or maybe I'll leave this on the surface, and this one, what I might do with this one is take it 3 out, 1, 2, oh, won't go up 2. Okay, hold on. Two, 3, 4. That's actually 4 out. 5. I take it 5 out. How far will it go up? Won't go up 2. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. It'll go up 2, but it won't go up 3. 2, I think, is high enough for what I want to do right now. Gets it off of the deck for me. I'm just going to leave that like that for now. Now, the next thing coming out is that heavy oil residue. Oh, actually, I might need to go up higher on this. That heavy oil residue. To be honest, I think I want the heavy oil residue over on this side, because I think that's where I want to put the coal power generators, because that is another pure, and we're going to get that one up there. So that'll be more heavy oil residue, and all of that is going to be turned into petroleum coke. So let us, actually, let me look at this just for a second. Look at the recipes. Okay, so it's another refinery there. So put the refinery in. And that, of course, means, well, first of all, definitely going to have to put more foundations down here. And then I will pull this. Yeah, okay. Pull that over to here. And I think I can put it there. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. So that will bring, so that'll do the petroleum coke, and that needs the heavy oil residue, which means it's hard to see if that's straight or not. I think that's straight. Yeah, that looks like it was straight. Now, 2, that should be straight. Just make sure. I think that's straight. Oh, we got no crude oil going in here yet. Let's get that crude oil going in here. So, I was wondering why it wasn't... I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. There you go. Now it's making the plastic. Now we're going to have to get that plastic out of here because that's going to back up pretty quick. And yep, the heavy oil residue is going in there. That's going to back up pretty quick too, so we're going to have to get that out of there reasonably soon. But we can put the conveyor belt on. I'm going to put this right down at the end. Nope. That's got to be over at least one more. Oh, wrong one. I was trying to put a foundation up there. That should be it there. And then to be honest, I think I'm going to start yeah, when I'm going down here, I think I'm going to be using the stackables because will that work? Yes, but it's got to go forward another tick. I think that's good enough right there. Okay. Now we have our petroleum coke, and let's just check out the math here for a second. The plastic I'm less worried about, although you know what I do have to put in that I don't have in there right now? I'm going to have to take this down, and I want to put in a container up here, so we've got a container of plastic up here. Okay, so we're making 10 heavy oil residue per minute right now. This is turning 40 per minute into 120 petroleum coke, but obviously we're using only we're making only 1/4 of that, so we're making 30 petroleum coke per minute. We can up that if we put in our power shards, but I don't want to do that right now. As I've told you before, I'm usually pretty reluctant to use the power shards. I'm more likely to just duplicate the whole thing, which, to be honest, I may still do. Okay, so that should give me enough room to put, I think, we'll put a coal generator. Now, oh, that's actually good. Oh, no, it's not good. Okay, I'll put it right here then. I think that's good enough right there. So right there. That means we need more wire. And that's gonna be right there. And this one, I definitely want one every tile because I actually anticipate putting a bunch of these coal power plants in. Now we need, oh, and actually, no, we can take it up underneath, which is quite nice, to be honest. Yeah, we can put, I'll just put it right down there. I don't really care. It's the height that I really care more about, the height of the water, the height of the foundation above the water, because we've got to pump the stuff up. So let's look at a water extractor. Now, I wonder what this would do. What will happen if I just take that, put it there, and then bring it up to that. Huh, that actually works. Now, if I put a pump, again, I probably don't need these pumps, but let's set it there and see what that does. Huh? It says it's going all the way up. All right. Let's see what happens. Now for this though, I'm actually going to want to put another line of foundations here now. Oh, running out. And that means bring these. I can actually bring that all the way down to here. And then I'll do all of these. Come on. I can't quite get it. All right, gotta jump down. Just to make sure that it all works. Now, as we know from before, one water generator will provide enough water for 2 coal generators. However, this particular coal generator is not, I don't think it's getting enough coal, but then again, maybe it is. So we're outputting 120 petroleum, no, right, that's 30 petroleum coke per minute because we're at 25%. Let me just check that again. Yeah, we're at 25%. That's 30 petroleum coke per minute. And actually this is only taking 25 petroleum coke per minute, which actually means that we're going to need to do an overflow system. And we can't quite do a proper overflow system yet. Because the overflow system that we've been using just cuts them both in half. And by cutting them both in half, we wouldn't get enough coke in here. I mean, there is another way to do it, but it's a little bit chintzy. So this is not going to be balanced right for a while. I mean, the other way that we could do this would be to take multiples of this at 30 coke per minute. So that'd be 30, 60, 90, 120 essentially. So basically we've got to do the math to see where 30 and 25 meet up. And it actually doesn't work all that well. I mean, the other thing we can do, I don't really like doing this, but we can do this. 26, 27, 29, 30. There you go, 30 per minute. It cost me a power shard to do that, but it is actually evened out now. So this will never back up now because we're taking the coke out as fast as we're putting it in. So we're burning that coke as fast as this thing is making it now. And a stack of petroleum coke will hold 200. You can see it because there's a stack here. In fact, to be honest, I might just take that stack out and dump it into the awesome sink. Just so that oh, I know what's going on here. I was wondering why it was filling up so fast, but it's filling up so fast because there were spares. There was a backup in here, and I just took that backup really from here and I put it over to there, which is fine. We got 5960 spare in here, and we're burning it as fast as we're making it, or to say that another way, we're making it fast enough that we will never run out. So we now have a system that is balanced, and all I've got to do, well, I got to do two things. Actually, here, I'll show you another thing that we can do. So it's actually pretty easy to do this. I want a container of plastic up here, so we'll put a container down. Put it right there, I think. And then we will put an elevator right there, and we'll put a splitter right there. Okay, we will not put a splitter right there. Oh, actually, here, let's try this. Four. Right there. There we go. You can see the plastic coming down. Now, this will take half of every plastic that is produced until that line fills up. And you'll notice right now that line is full, so all of the plastic being produced is going into here for the moment. Now, here is another thing. So we're good there, and what I'll do is I will duplicate that out many times because even though that is a balanced system right there, that doesn't mean it's the most efficient yet, because I don't think we're using, in fact, I'm certain we're not using all of the oil that's coming out of that oil well just yet. So we can put multiples of this up, get more electricity going, get rubber coming out. We got another pure there, plus two more normals over on this side. So we can do, we can do our plastic, our rubber, our fuel. So we got a lot of stuff that we can do. And we're going to need probably at least 3 lines going down. Plus, I'm going to put the hyper tube down there at some point too. Now, another thing that you need to know is when putting down these stackable conveyor frames, or whatever they're called, is how far you can safely go with and I don't have enough concrete. Okay. How far you can safely go with a conveyor belt before it turns red. And the easiest answer, it'll go a little further than this, but the easiest answer is 6 foundations. So if you always just go, so if you assume that we started there, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can safely put a frame for this down right here and know that your conveyor belt is going to make it all the way to there. And so you can just run down, putting it down every 6th one, and then you can come back and run your conveyor belts, and you can safely be sure that it is going to work. All right, and with that, we've had 2 episodes today, so we get double length. While we're off camera, I will build the rest of this up and start sending it all back down to the other end. And that is a plastic refinery. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Please make sure that you like the video. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends about me. Please help me grow the channel because I really like doing this content. And to be honest, if I don't think anyone else likes it, I'll stop doing it. You can see, you can go back in my the history of all my other videos, and you'll see if people don't appreciate what I'm putting out, I'll eventually stop doing it. But please like, subscribe, and come back next time. Bye.